Coping with COVID. Updates on the pandemic and information to help you thrive and survive COVID-19. It's brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. Visit scdheck.gov for an updated list of testing sites and important information on how to protect yourself, your family, and friends from the coronavirus. SCDHEC. Healthy people, healthy communities. In it together and the South Carolina Diabetes Advisory Council, presenting Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on Coping with COVID. The City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, helping to meet the needs of small, minority, and women-owned businesses in the City of Columbia. Log on to columbiasc.net/OBO. Agape Counseling and Training Services. Call 803-779-2777 for licensed professionals of counselors and social workers helping families, engaged and married couples, and individuals of all ages gain an understanding of all aspects of their lives. If you're having a challenge coping with COVID, contact Agape Counseling and Training Services at agapects.com. And Palmetto Media Connections, connecting media and communities together. Coping with COVID, brought to you by SCDHEC. In it together, the Diabetes Advisory Council, the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, Agape Counseling and Training Center, and Palmetto Media Connections.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Good afternoon. I'm Tre Tailor, and thank you so much for joining us for Coping with Tre Tailor. Today, we're coping with community. Hurk, Ricks, and Crystal Sewell joins us to discuss their upcoming events and initiatives, including Kicking It with Dads. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Absolutely. We're going to come right back with them to talk about that and so much more coming up next on Coping with Tre Tailor. But first, your COVID community updates. The South Carolina Supreme Court has temporarily blocked the state's fetal heartbeat abortion law, which went into effect just weeks ago. Now, it bans abortions at 6 weeks, much less than the previous bill's 20 weeks. This as the House advanced a bill Tuesday to end abortion with only an exemption to save the life of a mother. SCDHEC has your most up-to-date list of times, dates, and location for COVID testings and vaccinations in and around South Carolina. Visit scdheck.gov for more information. Now, throughout the show, you will see scrolling at the bottom of the screen all types of information about COVID, including how to get your 5 free rapid COVID tests at covidtest.gov, where you can go to gogettested.com for appointments, locations, and results for less than 48 hours. Also, COVID vaccines at Lexington Medical Center and for vets at the VA. All of the outlets, the retail outlets that offer COVID vaccinations, including Kroger, CVS, including the CVS's located in Targets, and also Walgreens, all offering free COVID vaccinations. Check the screen for details. The Comet bus system also offers free COVID shots and free rides to get your vaccine. And then we've got financial resources available for you. That information, again, will be scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And that includes the South Carolina Bar Association and SC Legal Services toll-free number and website for rental and mortgage help, SC Housing and Dominion Energy Rental and Utility Assistance, Lexington County Bill Assistance Program, and of course, SC Hopes as a 24-hour assistance line for anyone that is having a challenge coping with COVID or coping with anything. It's from the South Carolina Department of Mental Health. We also have several job openings and companies accepting employment applications. That includes the post office, a new facility opening up in Orangeburg County. And of course, we mentioned to you for several weeks, the South Carolina State Fair is also has job openings for you. Food Share takes weekly orders each Wednesday for fresh fruit and veggie baskets at Hyatt Park. And don't forget, coming up on September 14th, American Idol has their nationwide online casting. Visit americanidol.com/auditions for more information. Again, all of that information that's up on the screen right now, you can also see throughout the show scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So we want you to post and share so we can get the message to the masses. You're watching Coping with Tre Tailor. I'm Tre Tailor, and we are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production Facebook page. Now, that's the home of Coping with Tre Tailor. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow. And not only will you get notifications as to when we go live Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday from SCDHEC, In It Together SC, and the Diabetes Action Council, but also on Thursday and Friday for Coping with Tre Tailor. We're also streaming live on our YouTube channel, and we also have a presence on Twitter and also on Instagram. Coming up, we're going to talk with the Hurk Ricks and Crystal Sewell about their initiative, Kicking It with Dads, and the other great community events that they've got coming up. We're going to get with them coming up next on Coping with Tre Tailor. We'll be right back.
The Comet gives me a reliable source of transportation.
It's very convenient to me, and they have wonderful drivers.
It's clean and it builds community. It's fun to meet people.
It makes me feel like really independent. It's just fun.
It's always going to be there and it gets me everywhere I need to go.
We try to ride every single day. Comedy is our livelihood.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives, but when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Sawyer, an entrepreneur and caregiver. Part of taking care of your health is knowing if you're at risk of type 2 diabetes. Prediabetes is serious and puts you at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. Up to 90% of South Carolinians who have it don't know they have it. Visit inittogethersc.org. Take an online test to find out your risk and join a diabetes prevention program. This message brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of SC.
Hey there, thank you so much for joining us for Coping with Tre Tailor. I'm Tre Tailor. Hey, don't forget, we are streaming live on the Tailor Made Production Facebook page. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow. We're also streaming live on the YouTube channel. We would love for you to just subscribe. There you will find almost 3 years of information, also interviews, and such great content. Not only if you are trying to deal with or cope with COVID, but coping with everything, because we'll always be coping with something. We're also have a presence on Instagram and also on Twitter. Don't forget that scrolling at the bottom of the screen, so many great resources available, including COVID testing, financial resources, housing, and also job opportunities. So please, when you see that information on the bottom of the screen, please post and share so we can get the message to the masses. Well, today we're coping with community. Hurk Ricks and Crystal Sewell join us. They are community organizers and builders with a passion to strengthen future generations with kindness and purpose. Hurk is the founder and president of Kickin It with Dads, and Crystal has an innovative, diligent, and results-driven business operations management company, Tre Enterprises. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us once again.
Absolutely. So, Hurk, I want to ask you why you launched your organization.
Well, we launched the organization just to bring the notoriety to the fathers in the community. We just wanted to make sure that the males get the proper rep of doing things that he's supposed to do in the community, being an inspiration, being some type of motivational person towards the youth. We just want to give fathers a good name, and let's not forget about the dads who are active and so needed in our community today.
Yeah. Did you think that there was a need to really focus on something for dads?
Yes. I really did think it was a need to fill that void for the fathers in the community, that male figure. We just need that man walking around as that example, and we don't need that man getting that stigma attached that he has nothing to do. He's not doing that. And we are leaders. We are teachers. We are entrepreneurs. It's just so many things that a man brings to the table in the community, as well as in the youth life.
Right. We want to say hi to Leslie Dotson, who is applauding your efforts. Hey, Leslie, thank you so much for joining us today. Please post and share this interview out about Kicking It with Dads. So tell us about some of the other events and outreach that you've done in the community thus far.
Well, we've got the Adopt the Highway. We just finished the Encouraging Community book bag drive. We were able to hand out at least, I think, a little over 600 book bags at Hyde Park 2 weekends ago. We also have the JO Foundation that we're a part of on the committee as well, who's also doing things. We've just pretty much tagged along with other nonprofits, people who are doing things in the community, just to bring that big push simultaneously, opposed to a lot of individuals doing things by themselves. So we're just trying to as we say, spread love the Metro way and get everybody involved.
Awesome.
Right.
Want to say hi to Damon Caldwell, who says awesome. So Crystal, you've got your Kicking It with Dad shirt on over there. Tell us about the event.
Well, to have the Kicking It with Dad shirt, and probably half the other stuff we have for the event over here, but Kicking It with Dad started with an idea by Hurk of just something to bring the community together, increase the male presence. And when we saw what he was able to do, the idea to jump in and help him was just common sense for many of us. So we took a step back this year and really planned deeply for this year. So along with the shirts, some say committee, some say volunteers. Some of the people who are even chiming in are our volunteers or sponsors, actually, with Kicking It with Dads. Everybody came out. You know, we started talking about planning with the games. We got Giant Connect 4 for the kids. Giant, you know, we have Jenga. We'll have chess, checkers. We're putting the tablets and devices down and getting the community back out. Let's get out. Let's have a good time. Let's get back to the basics. With so much going on in our community right now, we needed to get back to the basics. We needed this event to come outside and get back to cookouts and dads engaging with children. Dads are always known as a provider, but dads can have fun too. Kick a kickball. Realize your dad can grill. Find out his favorite food. Just doing something different in the community. So we got $1,000 grand prize for the grill off. Of course, comes with a gold spatula, a silver spatula for the second prize. We have a bronze spatula for the third. Second prize even has a cash prize too. We got the Joe Green Award. We are awarding dads for being great dads and community activists. So we were going to do two, and we had them already preset after voting. And then we said we're going to watch out in the event after getting some nominees from the people on social media. And we're going to get two dads who are out there and give them an award for the Joe Green Award for just being amazing fathers. So many things. There's a myth that, you know, fathers in our community aren't present, and we're going to shatter that myth.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, that's Crystal Sewell. She is with the Kicking with Dads Foundation. Want to say hi to DeRay Scott, who says right on. And also Mike Walker, bravo for that much needed program. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, so much for joining us. Please post and share so we can get this information out. Crystal, you mentioned several different things that are going on. Let's break it down. So let's talk about the grill off first. What do people need to do, guys, I guess, and it's a guy only, man only grill off? No? Okay.
The grill off, you can be a man or a woman and get into the grill off, but you got to be able to cook. That's the only thing we need.
You got to be able to grill. You got to be able to grill.
You got to be able to grill.
You got to be able to grill.
You can't get in. But it's kind of like barbecue pit masters. Come out, get on the grill. We have Hurk, is it 5 meats that we're going to give you?
We got 5 items. We got
items. And then there's
we got a surprise item
that no one knows about that we're going to see if you can grill it too.
Oh, so, okay.
10 o'clock, grills get fired up. We get all the stuff out there to have a good time. 1 o'clock, we're pulling it off. The judges are going to start judging. We're going to bless the food. 2 o'clock, we're going to eat. We got a guest speaker coming to motivate these fathers to be present. And then we're going to award the best of the best and bless somebody's day that day.
Okay, so if people want to participate in the grill off, do they register there?
If you want to participate in the grill off, you need to go to the Kicking It with Dads event page that's located on Facebook. There is a link to register for the grill off. Now I don't know if Hurk's going to open it up since we're on here today, but we had closed it up because tomorrow they pick up their meat. But it was a $250 registration fee. They paid it. They've talked their trash, and they're ready to come out there.
The meat comes along with it. The meat comes along with it. And everybody could cook on a grill, allegedly, but some people just could cook chicken. Some people just could cook hamburgers. So we want to see who got the best chicken. We want to see who got the best hamburger. We want to see who got the best chicken product with the whole chicken. We got ribs. We're going to have salmon. We're going to also have a surprise dish. So the cooks won't know exactly what that surprise dish is until like 40 minutes before it's time to pull off. We don't want you out there because you can grill. We want you out there because you're a grill master.
Yes. I hear you. So each person will have 5 items that they're going to grill, and then you'll have someone that kind of does a taste test to see who is the grill master.
We have more judges than anything now. We have everybody want to be a judge.
Oh, everybody want to eat. Everybody want to eat, of course. DeRay Scott wants to know, are any of the D9 Greek organizations, are they going to be represented? Thank you for your question.
Absolutely. The
Absolutely,
Sigmas
yeah.
and the Omegas are representing. They've all sponsored kickball teams. So we got
Yes, ma'am.
jerseys,
We thank them for that.
purple and blue, red, black, and they're going to wear them. And best team gets the golden ball.
All right. So you mentioned, okay, so that's that for the grill. So let's talk a little bit about the kickball. So how do you participate in the kickball tournament? Is it a kickball tournament, I guess?
It was we have 14 teams signing up with 10 individuals per team. 2 games will go on simultaneously. After the game, the winners from those games will bring in for the championship game. That's who gets the golden kickball.
Okay.
And the
All
bragging
right.
rights for a year.
And all of those teams are already filled too, Hurk?
Yes, they're already filled. We have an amazing feedback. We're getting a great buzz. Everybody just jumped behind us and they just started rolling downhill. We can't be more appreciative than what we have been. So we're just ready and looking forward to the community come out and just having a good time. Bring your Bluetooth. We have chess, as Crystal said. We have a spades table because it's not a cookout if it's not spades. We won't have the red cups. We'll have Kickin' with Dad cups though. But we're gonna have a good time. We just want to make the city smile that day. We just really want to spread love the Metro way, as we always say. That's our mantra. That's our goal. That's our mission.
Awesome. That's Hurk Ricks, Crystal Sewell. They're with Kicking It with Dad's Foundation, talking about their big event going on this Saturday. It's grilling, it's games, it's kickball. Leslie Dotson said she can't grill, but she can make a mean mac and cheese. Well, Leslie, you need to bring your mac and cheese because I don't think mac and cheese. They don't bring it. Oh, so tell me, after this event, what other events do you got coming up? Do you have coming up?
Well, we got an event where we want to bring people together again. It's going to be a 10 event. We can't reveal too much of what's going on with that. It's going to be something where we can sit, be simplistic, enjoy one another, have fun, listen to music, and just try to come up with ideas to better set our city to a better path of doing better for the youth. It's just really about getting people to feel good about themselves, which in turn they feel good about the community, which in turn the community will feel better on aiding the community to come out better. So our focus is to get our peers, in turn, get the youth. So in turn, the youth could take care of us when we're just, around here limping. We just got to express the fact that being selfless is the key for us, So with that being said, in the eggshell, we got some things coming. We just don't want to let the cat out the bag right now.
All right. Now you did mention, I want to go back to Saturday. You did mention you have a guest speaker. Can you reveal who that guest speaker is?
Yes. We have Arcavius Armstrong of Charlotte, North Carolina, who is a motivational speaker. He is a youth mentor. He is a youth advocate. He's an author, but he comes into kind of like that Eric Thomas experience where you come in and really encourage. One of the things that we've all discussed is that the reason that you have such a declined male presence in the community, because women are very prominent right now, from school to the workforce to so many different things. But the families, you can see with the crime rate and different things that we got all around, family structure is required, whether it's blended, whether it's the biological, whether it's the village image coming back, but we're needed again.
Yes.
We got to put the phones down and we got to get out there. And so he's going to encourage us because people are missing that encouragement. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you have been, like you said, the show saying coping with COVID. COVID hit us a lot hard. Maybe you wanted to be with your family all the time, but your family's blended now. Whatever life did, traumas from childhood, whatever it did, it's de-encouraged us. We're not motivated anymore. So while we're eating and enjoying this moment, he is going to motivate and encourage us to get out there, to unpack these feelings, to uplift these children. We're not going to have perfect kids. Kids are going to have all kinds of things going on, but we have to have present parents. Yeah. So he is going to encourage our fathers to increase that presence so that we don't make Kicking It with Dad. It's an annual event. You kick it and come out and we kick ball once a year. Come out all the time. Get out there and play when we're not there. Let's make this a habit.
And not to cut you off, although we focus on a lot of things that are going to be fun and a lot of activities there, we're also going to have voter registrations. We're going to also have job opportunities. We don't want to. It's so much. It's so much more than just a piece of barbecue chicken. We really want to get rid of that stigma that we can't get along, or we just really want to make people hurry up and slow down and pay attention to the little small things, because that's how the big things take place.
Yeah.
It's just so deeper than a piece of barbecue chicken. Although the chicken will be good, having a job eating chicken is even better.
It's an educational moment. When you look up right now, we're not voting, and we need to.
Yeah.
We're not out there at the voting polls. So then when you go and have a court case, when you're out there fighting in these different situations and you're like, the law is not on my side. Yeah, but the vote was, and we didn't get out there. So having the different volunteers walking around that are asking, are you registered to vote? Do you want to register to vote? And educating about voting. Who's running? We don't know. You don't just go out there, press a button and run away. But job wise, some people can't get jobs. But what better way than to sit with recruiters and learn? Send me your resume. Let me look at it. Let's have these conversations. There's different programs that have spoken with us that'll come out and let you register for things to get free things for your kids. There's so much out here. And it showed us that A, the community wants to help, B, they just need a place, and C, we need to offer the opportunity.
Awesome. Yes. So it'll be education and entertainment. As far as the jobs are concerned, Hurk, do people need to bring something? Do they need to bring their resume? Do they need to do anything other than just come and be able to talk to whatever recruiters you have available?
I would like for them to treat it as if it's a job interview. If they could bring their resume, it'll set them further apart from just showing up. But if you just show up, give your information, whatever the job station needs, just come show up. If you're trying to look for employment, it's best to just come and put your name in the hat. With that being said, it's easy for us to get people together once they're eating to focus on really what's important.
Yeah.
And once they focus on what's important, they pretty much know what they need to have. So if you're coming out there to get a job, please come with a resume. Please come with the proper ID and represent yourself. Just show your need for trying to work, trying to be an asset to the community as well as the youth. And speaking of the youth, we don't want it just to be about jobs as well. We're trying to touch on everything. We got stations for young entrepreneurs. We want entrepreneurs from the ages of 12 to 18. Some school may not be for everyone. Entrepreneur spirit just may be in certain individuals. We like to start individuals off young as they can to understand money. The quicker they understand, the more they can teach financial literacy to their peers of the future, which would be our leaders.
Yeah. Hurk Ricks and Crystal Sewell join us there from Kickin' It with Dad's organization. They're talking about their big event this weekend. I know you guys have done so many events. DeRay Scott wants to know, will you guys be taking the kids fishing again? Thanks, DeRay, for your question.
Yes, we will have fishing with dads. That's another edition of Kicking It with Dads. Again, it's just about getting the dads out there to find out exactly what's going on with the kids. Just to be that example, to be that shining knight that's just coming through to save everything without authority. Fishing is on. We did it last year, but I think we went too far out. The thing we're having a problem with this year is finding a neutral location for everyone, because the last time it was just too far, but we are going to come back with Fishing with Dads as well.
All right. So let me ask you this. This is a great event, as you said, for dads to come with their kids. What about if a child doesn't have a dad or an active dad? Is this an event, or is this an organization that encourages, can help with mentorship for some kids who don't have active dads?
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's why the mindset is the village mentality.
Yes.
You may not have one, but if there's a neighborhood one, some of us, I grew up and I don't have mine. Hurk had his father, but I never knew mine, but I still had male presence, from uncles to neighbors to close friends whose dad, someone that you can have that conversation with that gives that male presence, that male influence. And you don't have to be a little boy that needs a dad. You might be a little girl that needs a dad. That father figure encouraging mentors. These men are going to be out there with other young men that pull each other in and say, come here, I got you.
And it's not just for dads, single parents, moms, bring your kids out. One of the highlights of my day Saturday, I'm looking forward to, I got at least 4 mentors. I grew up in Latimer Manor. I know about the free lunch program. At the time when you're a kid, you're a youth, you don't understand somebody taking the time of their day to take time with other kids. That's so important. So the older I got, the more I just had to realize, like, it's not about you. It's really not about you. Like, God gave me this big back so somebody could walk on, and I'd rather be the youth. So just a few. I got my college coach. I got my boys and girls mentor. I got my high school mentor, just to show them thank you, just to show them, like, I was paying attention to what you was trying to say. So we need to encourage more people to be like that, and those people need to be honored. That's why it's essential that everybody be there, and it's just so important to us, to the youth, I think, in the community.
Yeah, Kevin Dudley says it definitely takes a village. Hey, thank you, Kevin, so much for joining us. Again, please post and share. The event is this Saturday, and we can see the information up on the screen. And if people want more information, they can contact Rick or Crystal. But they just want you to come on out from 10 until 4 o'clock for grilling, inspiration, motivation, jobs, kickball, and so much more. So I want to ask you guys about another upcoming project that you have. But before I do, how can people support and get involved with Kicking It with Dads?
Email us, Cash App us, go to our site, our page. You can always email us at kickingitwithdads@gmail.com. And not just to support us, but Hurk and I and our committee and our board have also talked about we supporting people. We don't want the vision of, well, I don't have $6 to get into the park, so I'm not bringing my kids to be your issue. Email us. We'd rather invest that into you and have you come in and get an opportunity that puts you in a place that you will have that money next time than you just sitting at home and missing that experience. So we are asking people, you can donate to our Cash App. We have it posted all over the place, and we'll surely, post it today with KIWD21 for Cash App. You can PayPal, cash at kickingitdads.com. You can Zelle at kickingitwithdads@gmail.com. But if you need something that we can help you with, we have a team that can help with resumes, interview prep, and so much more. If you need something, one of our vendors is Fatherhood is Dope, and they're big on supporting dads who are dealing with court cases, battling to see their children. If you need something, you can still email us at kickingitwithdads.com. At gmail.com, and we'll do our best to help you as well. So if you want to reach out to us at the email that you just provided, you can certainly donate. But if you need any assistance, let us know, and we will certainly step in to assist you as well in the best of our abilities.
Yes, and if we can't do it, we got other organizations that can.
Yeah, great. So I know that you guys just recently ventured into podcasting. Tell us about that before we leave.
We have a podcast. It's 3 of us, myself, Hurk, and Ian, called CTS Podcast. See how he was talking about spades, Trey? This is what he was talking about. The best conversations happen at the spades table. Even though I'm like Leslie, I can't play, but I'll give you a mean mac and cheese, right? Right. But we have a podcast. We talk about the hip hop culture, which still pulls people into what we're talking about right now. Building culture, getting back to the Black Wall Street environment, talking about entrepreneurship, family, unity, goals, taking the negative stigma off of things that we love and bringing the positivity back all over a good game of spades.
The thing, what we didn't think about, sorry to cut you off, it's called CTS, Conversations That Suit. We just realized we couldn't have a conversation that's suitable for the audience and play a serious game of spades. So very seldom we play spades. So we're going to bring all that spades energy that we didn't have during the season Saturday. I don't think, Crystal, you haven't lost a spade game since 87, right? I know it's been 91 for me.
First of all, I've been serving spades tables since Quincy was making yeast rolls. So I got it.
Wow. Okay. So tell us when we can watch the podcast, CTS.
On Facebook, YouTube. You can go back and listen to our shows on Apple Podcasts. We're taking a break right now because we have to really focus on Kicking It with Dads and kind of gearing into this next season. But in October, we come back. It's every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We bring in people who are doing local, if you're a local artist, if you have a business. In October, we're going to be talking about domestic violence. We're talking about breast cancer awareness because so many things impact our community. But you can catch us on Facebook Live, just like we're doing here at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. YouTube, go back and catch it when you're riding on Apple Podcasts, and hopefully we can stream on some other platforms coming October as well.
All right. Crystal, Sewell, Hurk, Ricks with Kicking It with Dads organization. They're community organizers and builders. They have a passion, as you can hear and see today, to strengthen future generations with kindness and purpose. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for what you're doing in the community. Good luck, and God bless you this Saturday. It's going to be a great event.
Thank you so much. We appreciate having us on, and I can wait for the heat, but
we're gonna have it. Yeah, we need you out there, Columbia. Come out there, spread love the Metro way, unity within the community.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys again so much. DCR Defense says you guys are definitely doing a great job. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
All right. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So listen, if you have a story or initiative that could help someone cope with COVID, please email copingwithtreitailor@gmail.com. Actually, it's booking@copingwithtreitailor.com. Booking@copingwithtreitailor.com. If you have a product or service that could help someone cope with COVID, please email copingwithtreitailor@gmail.com. We would love for you to be a proud sponsor, just like In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council. They sponsor Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with COVID. Also, Javis Financial Services, the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office, Attorney Byron Gibson, Palmetto Media Connections, Black Pages, Black Expo, already gearing up for next year. Also, the Comet Bus System and Computers Unique Dutch Square Mall, all proud sponsors of Coping with Tre Tailor. Listen, coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk with Lori and David Sims. They're with Nacho Kids. Can you get it? Nacho Kids. Not like a nacho, but Nacho Kids. They're going to talk about successfully surviving your blended family. That comes up tomorrow right here on Coping with Tre Tailor. As usual, I leave you with a spiritual reading. We've been reading Jesus Calling. In September, we're going to go to something else, just quite not sure yet. But today is the 18th. This is so good. Listen to this. Expect to encounter adversity in life. It's going to come because you live in a deeply fallen world. Stop trying to find a way to circumvent difficulties. The main problem with an easy life is that it masks the need for Him. Anticipate coming face to face with impossibilities, situations totally beyond your ability to handle. The awareness of your inadequacy, the awareness of your and mine inadequacy is not something you should try to avoid. It's precisely where the Lord wants us to be. The best place to encounter God in His glory and power is when we see armies of problems marching toward us and we cry out to the Lord. God says, allow me to fight for you. Watch me working on your behalf as you rest in the shadow of my almighty presence. Man, isn't that good? Problems are going to come. We can't handle it. God says, lean on me. Man, that's a good word for today. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Once again, for Coping with Tre Tailor. Hey, don't forget about Hurk and Crystal's event, and check them out this Saturday. Until tomorrow, when we talk about Nacho Kids, Leslie, it is an awesome word, girl. Until the next time, we wish you peace and abundant blessings. Take care. God bless. Stay well and be safe. And listen, y'all, COVID is still out there. So don't forget to wear your mask if you're going to be in an enclosed space with a lot of people. But you got to wear your mask over your nose and under your chin. We'll see you tomorrow.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you.